A woman walks up to a Pullman sleeping car and asks for a berth. She gets one, no problem. The catch? The ticket agent assumed she was foreign, not American. The moment he figured out she was a black American woman, the berth disappeared. This ran as a front-page news story in 1926 because it happened constantly enough to need reporting. This is The Monitor, out of Omaha, Nebraska. July 9, 1926. 5 cents a copy. Call it about 90 cents today. It billed itself as Nebraska's weekly newspaper devoted to the interests of colored Americans, edited by Reverend John Albert Williams. Right away, that tells you something. The mainstream Omaha papers weren't covering these stories. This one was. Look right here in the middle of the page. The headline reads, "She was colored, but not an American Negro, so she got a Pullman berth." The story is about Mrs. Mena, a visitor from Nicaragua staying in Kansas City. She went to the Pullman window at the Union Station and got a reservation. No issue. But when the agent realized she was what the paper calls a colored American, the berth was suddenly gone. The Monitor lays it out plainly. A foreign black woman could sleep on the train. An American black woman could not. Same car, same seat, different passport. That was the law working exactly as intended. Then look at the top center. The headline reads, 9 lynchings first 6 months of year. The paper cites records from the Tuskegee Institute. 9 people lynched in the first half of 1926 alone. The breakdown by state is right there in the column. Arkansas, Florida, Kentucky, Mississippi, New Mexico, Texas. And the Monitor notes that number is actually 4 less than the same period in 1925, and 23 less than 1922. They were tracking it year over year, keeping score because nobody else was. And down at the bottom, look at this photograph. 500 delegates at the NAACP's 17th annual conference in Chicago. There's a banner that reads, "Welcome NAACP." The caption names people in the front row: James Weldon Johnson, Arthur B. Spingarn, W.E.B. Du Bois, Mary White Ovington. These are real people in real suits and dresses, gathered in a real auditorium, fighting in public, in 1926, for things that legally didn't exist yet. What strikes you about this page isn't outrage. It's precision. The Monitor is methodical. Lynching totals by state, year over year. A test case about a foreign passport getting you a train berth that your citizenship couldn't. These writers knew exactly what they were documenting, and they documented it anyway, for 5 cents a copy every week. Another front page tomorrow. If this one stayed with you, it's worth subscribing so you don't miss the next one.